I'm Katie,
I'm Kylie.
and this is
You're Not Paranoid. That's it. Swan swam over the sea. Swim, swan,
Swims.
swim. Swan swam
Scotch,
back
Scotch,
again.
Scotch,
Well,
Scotchy, Scotch, Scotch.
I love Scotch. Watch it go down, down to my tongue. Yeah. What's that move?
Anchorman.
Oh, did we just wait? Is this full circle? I've taught you so well that you've now know movie quote references.
Well, I have seen that one many moons ago, but I'm telling you, if I'm going to see a movie, it's going to be a dumb comedy.
Fair
So
enough.
the likelihood is much stronger.
Speaking of dumb comedies, more on that later.
Wink.
But back to the show. Oh man,
Hello.
we're recording.
We just introduced ourselves in the intro,
Yes.
but hello to all our visual, to the visuals,
To the visual joiners.
and to the audio. I don't know why I'm holding my microphone like that.
Because what do you mean? You have to put it at your mouth.
I know, but I was using two hands.
Oh, like
'Cause
an
it's
award.
So big.
Whoa.
Now I feel all self-conscious about
What do I do with my hands? What's that from?
Zoolander.
No, I like your effort.
Thank you.
It's actually same actor as the original reference.
Wool?
Yep. Shake and bake.
Oh, I've seen that one.
You don't know that, do you?
No, I don't know that.
I'm like, you're saying you know, but I don't know that you know. You're just trying to like.
I've seen that movie. I don't know.
It's called Talladega Nights.
Yes.
Yeah. He's being interviewed. He's like, I don't know what to do with my hands. And he's just like, has both hands up,
So should I
talking.
just do that.
Yeah.
then?
Drop the mic. What? But not really. So,
So
wow. Okay. Yeah.
we
So,
didn't- okay,
anyways,
there we go.
you are.
I'm Katie.
I'm Kylie.
Hello.
And as you know,
Hello,
this
welcome.
is You're Not Paranoid podcast.
Yeah. And
It
it's
is episode
100.
Cheers. Katie's wasted. Okay, cheers.
It's this plastic.
Cheers.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I feel
it won't.
now.
Sorry.
It's dripping down my hoo-ha.
Ew. Katie peed. Katie peed
It's fine,
on her
it's just-
iPad.
It's fine. I didn't pay for this.
Okay, cool.
Daddy Biden did.
Daddy. Daddy.
That's awkward.
That's not, they can't see that. There's shadows.
You can see it. It's right
Bear.
there.
Oh. Well, they can't
It
see. It's like
made
an eye. You look like an Incredible. Like, remember the
Not
Incredibles?
really, it just
Okay, have
looks
you
like
seen
I
that? Or are we
yes, I have.
digressing?
I've seen the first
Wow.
one. I don't know.
Double
I
win
didn't
for the
drink
day.
it.
Okay, neither did I.
Cheers.
Cheers softly. Mm. Oh,
What's that?
woo! That is.
What is it? A
It's
beer?
called. Yep. It's called Dirty Heads Vacation.
Oh, that's what I do on my
Four Sun
vacations.
Session Ale brewed with pineapple.
I
A
like that
pine
enunciation.
Apple. Thank you.
Pineapple.
A pineapple. Like, what is. Like, imagine seeing apples on a pine tree.
Nope,
Pineapple. It makes you start questioning things when you read it too many times.
for sure.
Yeah, that's what that was.
But anywho, I ruined our 100th episode. Cheers.
No.
I spilled some of my Truly, and I haven't even been drinking.
I mean, it was
So.
truly amazing. And now here we are.
Here we are.
It's cool. 100 episodes.
We did it.
Holy shenanigans.
When did we start? 2019, 18.
Oh, gosh.
I was gonna look
We
it
should
up, but
probably have known that. Yeah.
I think it's 19.
I think it's 19
No,
also.
I think yeah, January of 19.
Yeah. I don't know that yet, but I'm just going to agree with you.
January 1st, 2019. Traffic snack.
Traffic snack.
Aw.
Okay.
Attacked in public.
Yeah. Well,
Not
it's
us,
not
but-
like, yeah, no. Yeah. And this, yeah, I forget. Okay. So it's been a minute since we recorded.
I know. I feel like it's new.
It feels new again. And also, it's been a year. It's already we're at the end of 2022. We started at the beginning of 2019. We have gotten to 100 episodes.
Not including the other ones we did. So we technically have 136 out right now.
Wow.
Well, it'll be 137.
Right. Dang. That's amazing. Because we have a bunch of phobias.
Yeah.
Phobia Friday.
Phobia Friday.
Yeah.
We did that for a while.
That was super fun in the most way that you could have fun on this podcast. You know what we mean. We don't have to explain. Unless you're new. Welcome. Go listen to the very first episode. We explain more. Yeah. And it's been such a crazy 3 years. All of 2019, 2019, 2020, 2020, 2022. Am I crazy?
4
years?
Numbers are hard.
Numbers are hard. Is that really 4 years? Because I think
we didn't
19 plus 3 equals 22. So that's what makes me confused. Numbers. 19 included.
Yeah.
That's why I have to do the fingers, because that's why it's what? Yeah. 19, 20, 21, 22. Whoa. Wow. It's also captured a lot of our friendship.
Yeah.
Which is
we started recording while we were working together.
Yes. Right. And we weren't friends yet. So that was just kidding. We were friends. This is how I locked
coworker
Katie.
friends.
Yeah.
And then we became outside work friends.
Yes. I was like, I want to hang out with you more. Do you want to do this? She said yes.
Not really. I'm just kidding.
I mean, you guys know the story. If you're, you know. I don't have to keep telling you that. Yeah, we're reminiscing because it's 100 episodes, and it's a very nice / big deal. For anyone to get to 100 anything is kind of a big deal.
Yep. It's a big number.
100 push-ups, 100 years, 100 episodes. I mean, it's basically we're 100 years old. It's a huge accomplishment. We've lived many podcast lives. I feel like in podcast years, we're 100 years old.
Okay.
Right?
So each episode's a year?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there are many podcasts in the world. There
are
thousands, right?
Well, millions.
Okay. Millions. And how many podcasts get to 100 episodes?
I don't think very many.
I would say, if I had to guess, less than 50%.
For sure.
And for sure, less than 40%.
For sure, less than 30%.
Okay, 30%. I'm just going to keep counting down until Katie starts questioning my judgment. I would maybe even bet less than 10%. Yeah, I think we're on the same page. So, not to toot our own horns, but toot a little bit. Honk, honk. Yeah, I'm proud of us, is all I'm trying to say. That was all that thing. I'm proud of you. Thank you. I'm proud of you. And it feels good to be here.
We've arrived.
We've been arriving and thriving our best that we can be.
Yes. I also like the idea of tracking our lives throughout the years.
Yeah.
And through the podcast.
Yeah. It's kind of been
how we've changed and grown and all the things that have happened along the way.
Oh my gosh. So many things have happened.
And I was looking, the last time we recorded was July 28th.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Dude.
And the last episode aired August. Well, so we're recording this before 99 comes out. So episode 98 came out August 1st.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
This year, I know everyone's saying it, but it's for real. I feel like this year went by so fast.
It did.
It was also my first year of marriage, for those if you want context. Remember that. Yeah, that went by extremely fast. And I'm scared. I'm like, is this really how fast it goes forever or faster?
Yeah, check out our episode on time.
Yeah. Is it speeding up? Because it sure as hell feels like it is.
Yep.
Yeah. And just the concept of staying in the now. Go listen to those episodes if you want some more woo-woo, which is always good for all of your brains and minds and souls, because it's important to feel woo-wooed and understood. Understood. However, I tried. I like that. It wasn't great.
Understood.
But yeah. So let's see. This year, what has happened since
when we last
recorded?
Met?
Well,
recorded July.
Yeah. since we last recorded in July, a lot has happened. We don't have to share every
That's
detail.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna take a drink of my beer.
Okay. Same.
So I almost said his name. My husband and I, hit 1 year anniversary. I turned 31. I'm in my 30s.
So old.
I know. Katie's older. Katie also turned at age, but that was before July. So.
Oh yeah, so that doesn't count.
Katie's 37. Just kidding. She's 95. Just kidding. She's only 32.
How dare you?
I know you're 1 year. I'm a girl of a bitch or a daughter of a. Oh, Mom, I'm sorry. No. I was trying to say that I'm a female, so I'm a daughter, but then that backfired. Okay. I love my mom.
Shout out to Kylie's mom.
She's a
real one.
She's a real one. You don't want to mess with her. If you know me, really, you know my mom is my #1 fan, and she will fight you if you don't agree with her. But like not like in an endearing / protective way, you know?
Yeah.
Mama bear through and through.
Definitely.
Yeah. On to the next thing.
Anyway.
Had a birthday. Katie had a birthday. We've had girls talks. We've had life experiences.
I'm single.
Katie's single. Also, like, really fantastic. I mean, without going into details, making big life changes financially and future wise, just like positive future outlook kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work on myself.
Yeah, which is, I think, a thing that we end up doing forever. But it's nice to know that we can start now.
Yes.
And stay in the now.
Hey, guess what? Be nice to yourselves, everyone.
Yeah. And each other. Unless they're mean to you, then you can be mean back. Just kidding. Just walk away. Or run away if they're being uncomfortable or threatening.
Yeah, you don't have to stay to be nice.
Fight or flight.
Or fawn.
Or what?
Fawn. That's another one.
Is that the one where you go into fear? Like you're like in shock?
No, like you fawn, like you're fawning, like you try to like please. That's also a fear response.
Really? I feel like that would be like a psychological tactic.
Well, they all are.
I mean, not on. Okay. True. But I was going to say is like, you know, if you're being held captive and then you just like, yes, sure, like I'll do that. And then you just get into their brain and then.
Yeah.
It's the long play, the long game, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Sorry. Back to where we were.
And that's it.
Yeah. Good life changes, moving forward, working on ourselves. Why do I keep hitting my
Still employed.
Still employed.
For now.
Yes. Which is great for us.
We'll see when this comes out.
Yeah.
Might have to write over.
Like, Happy New Year / we have some updates.
Yeah.
I'm getting real burpy all of a sudden.
Ew.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Blow the burps away. Blow it away. Okay.
Just like your problems.
Yeah. What? Wait, is that an innuendo?
I mean, it could be.
Sorry. Today we're just like nervous and happy and excited all at the same time, so we're a little bit quirky.
Yeah, and we're rusty. We haven't, like I said, we haven't recorded since July.
We haven't talked in a while.
We don't talk.
We only talk on the podcast.
My mom, I was telling my parents that I was coming over, and my dad's like, "What are you guys gonna do?" And my mom's like, "Why would she be going to Kylie's house?" It's like, Mom, we are just friends too, though.
That's hilarious. I'm glad she knows my name now. That's good. Didn't she used to call me?
No, well, she likes to do this thing because I don't know if she actually remembers or not, but she will just make up names.
Right. Like she
like,
calls
are you going to like Stephanie's house to record or, you know, whatever.
I love your mom.
Yeah. She's funny.
She's pretty funny. And by pretty, I mean very funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Funny
family.
Except
for my dad.
You could have your dad is like
he is a different sense of humor.
Well, he's a true dad humor dad.
And like nerd.
Yes, which is also dad humor. Yeah.
My mom and my brother are just like very crass.
Yeah.
Humor.
And you're like both.
Mm-hmm.
You're somewhere in between those things.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, I will say, I was having a conversation with my one coworker, and it was like the best thing he could ever say. We were talking about like not like how I stifle my personality at work because I feel like I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, but you're really funny. And I can tell that you like hold back on it. And I'm like, oh my God. Thank you. I was like, you could say like anything that I'm good at work, but you telling me that I'm funny, I was like, I can leave.
You're like, now I can walk away.
I've done what I came here to do.
It's so good.
So now I just need for like some other coworkers like down south to say the same thing, and then I can move on.
Right. And then you can do your comedy show for them.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey everyone, I'm coming down. Stand up in the patio.
Just like say that you're gonna have a meeting, like meet me in the commons or whatever the meeting area is at.
Yeah, and there's
4:30 p.m. Yeah, like what is this? And there's just like popcorn on tables. You're like, please,
door locks,
enjoy yourself. Yeah, lights dim, spotlight on.
It's like, oh, everyone from biotech.
Yeah. Whoa, what brings you all out tonight, Katie? You invited us.
The drive down, am I right?
The walk around the corner from the offices.
Oh, the CEO, am I right?
He's like, oh, I'm right here, Katie. Oh, didn't know you were gonna come here.
He wouldn't be though, guys. He'd probably be on his boat.
He'd probably, just like every other CEO.
Anyway.
Yeah, why was that so angry? I don't even know.
It's fine.
Allegedly. I'm
gonna be the CEO one day. So
yeah, CEO of my mind and body.
Oh, yours?
Well, I try.
I'm confused.
Yeah, CEO of my own body.
I said I'm gonna be the CEO, and then you were like, of my heart and my body.
I thought we were talking about the things we would do for ourselves. Yes.
Okay. Well,
you're not paranoid. Remember that. Okay. I'm just trying to circle it back. Why are we here?
Why are we here? Episode 100.
Episode 100.
Been through some stuff.
We're
thriving.
What is it? If you can't tell by our confidence. 30, flirty, and thriving. What's that movie?
30 going on 30?
As you said it, you were like,
Did I tell you that when that came out and we were like probably 13?
Yeah.
My mom or my friend's mom didn't want us to see it because she thought it was like porn or something, like 13 going on, like literally like on 30 or something. Ew. She's like, you girls can't watch that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, okay.
I think there might be a scene in there where she does see a dude naked, but as an adult. That's a 13-year-old's brain. When you think about it, it's a little bit like on the edge of like questionable, but I do love that movie.
But sorry, what is that movie?
13 going on 30. 30, flirty, and thriving. Yes. Is
what? What movie?
13 going on 30. Right? You said 30 going on 30 the first time. You didn't catch that? That's why. Okay, you were laughing. I don't know why. I was laughing because it was wrong.
I thought it was because it was wrong.
Maybe I misheard you. Maybe you said 13, but I heard 30 going on 30. It's not 30 on 30. Isn't that the show?
That's the ESPN show. It's 34:30.
Oh, see, I don't watch it, so I don't know. Okay, if there's something that's very different between Katie and I, if you don't already know,
I like sports. I
was gonna say that. Katie likes sports. I like movies.
See, that's fine. And music.
History. Everything else.
I like two things.
I thought you were gonna say toothpaste. I don't know why. I
like three things, and that's it.
Yeah.
Sports, history, music. What was the other thing?
Dogs?
I like dogs. Oh yeah, and Kylie's a cat person.
Yeah. I like everything. I mean, I do. I like all
Then
animals.
where's your dog?
My husband says not yet. I'm just readjusting my legs.
Boo.
I know, because we leave a lot and then you have to bring them
Yeah.
with you.
It's expensive boarding
Yeah.
dogs.
Cats, you just like toss them food, scoop their poop. Done.
Well, I mean, that's the same with a dog.
Except for dogs are like sad if you don't
Yeah,
give them
cats
love.
degaff.
Cats are like, I kind of care.
But not enough to show you.
Right. They hide their pain.
Just like me.
Yeah. You're like a cat.
I know. I think that's why I don't like them.
Ooh, competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There can only be one cat around here.
Which is kind of funny because you can't spell kitty without cat.
But
with a K.
With a K.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It still counts.
Phonetically.
I'll
give it to you. I'll allow it.
Okay. Drink. Drink. Oh, that's pineapple-y. Okay. Where we've been.
So that's that.
I think those are. Why does that feel like not enough updates? I'm in. Did I ever say I was doing acting classes? I'm still doing that. That's also been a year almost.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that I started. So that's been cool. I'm actually in a short film. So that's exciting. And I co-directed.
And I get to watch it?
Yeah. Yes. Not yet, but you will.
Okay.
So that's fun. And I don't think I'll post it anywhere for anyone else, but it's cool. Whatever. Maybe I will.
Maybe
I don't know.
Google her name.
If but you don't know it. That's what I was going to say, because then you know it. Okay, but you're not paranoid. Okay, looking back, I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I want to like not look back, but I also want to look back. I feel like it makes me sad.
Do whatever makes you comfortable.
None of it's comfortable. That's the point. That's why we have this podcast. But because we want it to be a space where we can talk about being uncomfortable. But no, it's been really great. 100 episodes. Just us. Still the whole time. You and me, girl. Being the writers, directors, editors, producers. I mean, mostly you on that side. Digital marketing, recording, topic, content creation, all the things. Creation. Literally everything. And yeah, it's been a learning experience too. About ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, a lot about ourselves.
Ooh, I don't think I expected that when we started this.
No.
This was, but it makes sense because remember from the beginning, it was like an affirmation to ourselves of like, you're not paranoid. You're allowed to follow your gut and make those good choices or whatever choice you think makes sense to you in the moment. And
yeah, don't listen to other people.
Yeah. Especially if it goes against your beliefs or your comfort. Don't be polite. I mean, that's a big one in this community in general. You can, there's also a way to, now that I've lived my life over the last 4 years, there's a way to be polite and things that have worked for me in general when someone is making me uncomfortable, which is avoidance overall. But if you're being, or even just bitch face.
Yeah, that's what I like to do at the gym.
Bitch face, or like, looking them dead in the eyes and just like glaring at them. I've thought about this, that if I were to get mugged, attacked, or someone to come up to me, not attacked, but someone to like try to say, give me your wallet, I'm just gonna act like a fucking crazy person. Like, you know, like make them not want to be around me and then make them scared of me.
Yep.
I really like that one. Like if someone were to break into the house or something. Remember that episode? I think it was on MFM, My Favorite Murder. One of the listener stories said that she started acting like a crazy person when someone was in her house, and that freaked them out, and then they left.
How weird would that be?
Oh, to be breaking into someone's house and then they are acting like a freak? No, thank you. Not that I would break into anyone's house, but you know.
Yeah, I would be like,
not worth it.
Not worth it.
What are you gonna find? Nice sunglasses, if you're lucky.
You can't carry out
That's
a
why you
TV
know
by
that
yourself.
those are inside jobs, because they already know what they're looking for a lot of the time, unless they're murderers and they're just asshole psychopaths.
That's why I'm at Kylie's house today.
Yeah.
I'm scouting it out.
Yeah.
I
Insider
want
job.
that and that.
Yeah. You want my IKEA furniture and my wicker baskets and my no, but don't take my thrift shop finds. I got that little basket
those
from
are the first to go.
No. That would be a bummer. But for real.
I won't.
Thank you. I was thinking of the other thing, but thanks. Yeah. Things I've learned, yeah. Those are some of the things. Not being polite. We just said all that. Driving on the freeway and like letting people in, not like avoiding road rage. That's been a big thing that I've taken away from this. But also, did you want to add anything on that?
Oh, I was just gonna say one thing that I've been thinking about or learning is like if something bad happens to someone, it's not their fault. And I feel like that can be a common error in this genre in general. And I think we have to be careful how we talk about it, of like victim blaming or shaming, or even just the way you talk about it can be like, well, if they wouldn't have done that, then like, you know. And I feel like that's a lot of where my stuff and probably obsession with true crime has come from, because I was always told like it's always on me to avoid the situation. And so in my mind, if something were to happen, it was because I didn't do everything right, instead of it just being, no, that person did something wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's a big thing.
Definitely. And it's also easy for ourselves and our family or friends to want to give blame to you because that's controllable.
Yep.
And to admit that there's no control of that other thing is like freaking scary, and we don't want to admit that. And instead of just like, because to accept that means that it's accepting the unknown or the possibly the horrible. And
and especially like being single now, like I want to go do stuff and like be my own friend and stuff, but there's like so much. Well, first of all, like I haven't been doing stuff by myself for a long time, and I want to, but then I have all those like voices of like, don't do anything by yourself. If you like, you know, my last words from my parents every time I go running is like, be careful, like don't run in the dark, don't run by yourself, don't run in this, like anytime I leave the house, like something bad's gonna happen to me. And I've been trying to let that go, because then at some point, then you're just not gonna live your life, and that's not really the way to do it.
And that's not exactly. And when we talk about you're not paranoid, like that's the other half of it. It's you're not paranoid for thinking like that in the way of it's a healthy thing to be aware of your surroundings, but allowing yourself to live your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what you're not paranoid means to me, is finding that balance in between being educated and also not putting all of the pressure on yourself for bad things not to happen to you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. When it does make sense, because we can only control so much and learn so much and share so much. But I think the important thing is that the conversation is ongoing.
Yes.
I think that's, I mean, just like, it's like the woo-woo answer to everything is that even though there's no control and we do our best, as long as the conversation continues and that people feel safer as a community because we're all looking out for each other, that's what's most important to me.
Yeah. Because
the minute we stop talking about it, it becomes a stigma.
Yep. And then it's like, oh, am I weird, or like, am I like wrong for thinking this way or having this fear, or yeah, I feel like having open conversations about things definitely takes the fear away from them.
Totally. And like not giving power to those fears also. by talking about it, normalizing it.
Yeah.
And
I feel like that was something we wanted to do with this podcast.
Completely.
And that you're not alone for thinking these things.
Totally. That there is a way to like coexist with everyday life and like all of the news and the horrors and the, you know, we talk about all these things on the episodes because we find them. There's so many different topics. So I'm going to use the word interesting in a very broad way. Generally speaking, we're interested in talking about these things and hopefully learning some kind of aspect or sharing in hopes of, you know, creating a safer community for our own brains, giving our own reassurance and also everybody else. Yeah. I mean, that's why all those true crime shows exist also, right? Because our psychology wants to learn and gain, and you guys know. It's just we can't help it. We have to talk about it, or we feel like we have to talk about it and have been talking about it.
But
until so you've reached 100 episodes.
We've done it. We've gone to the summit.
We've reached the goal.
Yes.
Which in my mind, I don't think I ever knew what the goal was with YNP.
But when it got to it.
But when we got to 100, which is here and now, living in the now, we looked at each other.
I feel like we both knew.
We knew in our minds, hearts, souls that we've done what we've came for. Yeah. Does that grammatically make sense? We've got what we came for.
Yeah.
We've attained the thing that we were looking for.
Is it me you're looking for?
Is it I? And we've decided that we want to wrap our YNP chapter up.
Yes, we felt like this was a good point.
Yeah. To
say adios.
Definitely pause is what I'm calling it. Because saying that we're ending it just sounds so sad, and it feels like a failure for some reason.
No, see,
it's not. But I'm just saying because this is an open platform for us.
I'm telling you, you're wrong.
That we can think our feelings out loud.
Yes,
it's an accomplishment. Yeah. Like even for some reason, because ending something without their. Like we get to make the rules of what it means to be complete.
Yes.
I think that's a weird thing. Ew, that's also in humanity.
I know.
You as a human, like we get to make the rules as to what it means to be complete.
Yeah,
I feel like that's kind of an eye-opening thing.
To be complete.
Yeah, you can like decide when you're complete. Whoa. That hit me a little weird. That hit me a little deep, but we've decided this is complete.
Yes.
That's what it is. We're not ending, it's complete.
Yes.
It's fulfilled.
Okay. We have fulfilled our journey.
Yes.
With YNP.
Yeah.
We came, we saw, we conquered.
We did. We did our best, and you were all listening and part of it, and we've completed this chapter.
Our metamorphosis.
Yes. Yes. And it's a super fantastic feeling, and it's also kind of scary. In a way of for me when when we were talking about like ending, pausing, completing, marking it, checking the boxes, complete, filing it away, all the metaphors. I wasn't sure how you were gonna react, so it was really nice when we were talking that we were like, yes, we've done what we want to do, and I was saying thank you to the listeners who've been here the whole time.
Yeah, thank you to everyone.
I mean, what a ride.
For sure.
For being patient with us as podcast hosts and also supporting us from day 1 till day 137. If we're talking about like all of the episodes ever. It's been really fun. And the way that you can say this is fun.
I think it's fun.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like fun, and because some of the topics are not.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So like fun, like you and me, fun, yes. But
doing the podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, the topics and all this, it's a lot.
It's heavy. It's dark. I feel like that could probably be a representation of how or where we were at.
Yes.
And I feel like we've that's one thing I think from these past 4 years is we've both really worked on ourselves a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we're both at a place where we want to not that these topics aren't important or that we don't care about them still, but I think that we're at a less dark.
Yeah.
Like what we have to share or offer has evolved as we have evolved.
Yeah, as we've grown. Um and we've been part of the conversation, and the good thing is that those conversations are continuing still.
And they will always be there.
Yes, through all the true crime Netflix shows, and there are a ton of true crime podcasts that I still listen to here and there. My favorite murder is still thriving, which is like really inspiring because they were one of the first podcasts we listened to that inspired us to even start our podcast. You're Not Paranoid, for those just listening. Just kidding. And that's Why We Drink is still going, and that's really huge. Serial has been super fantastic. There has been updates on podcasts like Adnan Syed, right?
Oh yeah.
Got I hope I'm saying his name right. Got released from prison or is being released.
They arrested Paul Flores and his dad for the Kristen Smart murder, I guess. Yeah, I think they're being charged with murder. They arrested someone for the Two Girls Down the Hill podcast. If you remember that one.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
It was like young girls, like 13 to like 15, two of them, and they were like on a bridge, like hiking or something, and they actually got video and audio of this guy because they assumed that they had a gut instinct that this guy was up to no good.
Oh, and they recorded.
And it was like the last thing, and the police had it for years, and there was a lot of interest. The podcast is called Down the Hill. They arrested someone.
Oh my body is all in chills right now.
That was one. Yeah, that was, I didn't think. And everyone was like, they're withholding information and blah, blah, blah. And like something was weird about like the crime scene, like maybe ritualistic and I don't know. It was, people were kind of confused as to why it hadn't been solved because it seemed like current, like I think it was 2019 or something, they had cell phone, video, audio, recordings.
Yeah. So it should have, there's probably more what I've also learned in this podcast is there's often more behind the scenes than what we are hearing in the news.
Yeah.
So
which is encouraging in terms of that people are working on it.
Yeah.
I think there's just been with like online sleuthing and stuff, I feel like people want to be involved / they want all of the information.
Yeah. They care, which is really fantastic because before.
And I would say those podcasts have been very huge in keeping people honest.
Yeah.
That are working on it.
And
especially Kristen Smart's case.
Yeah.
They brought him up a lot because he's doing updates now. That one's called Our Own Backyard.
Yeah.
Because he's now covering the trials and he's been subpoenaed, and like the defense is like really trying to say that he has like interfered.
Oh wow.
And stuff to try to
to get the case
because they have like recordings or something of the family being like, did you listen to the podcast? Like, don't say anything, blah, 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 blah. So.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoo. And that's, so we're living in a different generation. Yeah, it's like a new wave of.
The power of the people.
Yeah,
don't forget that. The power always lies with the people and not with the people in power. I would just like to throw that out there.
Yeah. Or at least we try to at the end of the day.
They want you to think that
that's
we don't
true.
have any power.
I see what you're saying.
Know what I mean?
The illusion is that they pay to make it look like they do.
They pay a lot of money to keep us divided, when in reality, the common folk are the ones that have the real power.
And you're not paranoid. It sounds a little on the.
I know.
It sounds a little conspiracy theorist, but I kind of like it. I know everyone thinks that this is a conspiracy theory podcast too, which we do have some of those, by the way. But Dang, yeah, I like that. I mean, also I feel like there's some truth to a lot of like there's always a remember we talked about like what makes a good conspiracy theory? Dang, we've had some good episodes. If you haven't listened to all of them, like go back and check them out.
We would highly recommend, or as we would like to say around here,
Highly
we highly
recommend it.
recommend them.
Yeah, they're okay, I'm the more that we're talking about this is good. I feel very proud of what we've done.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's
and it's okay to say that as
yes,
we've been learning about.
We've been I know I was saying something today. I'm like I'm not bragging, but it's like we got to come up with a word that's like I'm
talking about yourself in a positive way is not bad. No. I feel like we're very similar in that regard.
Yes.
We're so used to just being like, oh, well, like it's no big deal, or like it's not like a huge thing, but
this is what happened, or can I tell you something? Like assuming that because I'm telling you something positive means that it must be a negative for you or something like that. Not
the
that
scarcity mindset.
Yes. So it's nice that we can fill each other up with our positive things. It's like yes, and it's like improv for life, but for positivity and hopefully encouragement.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, that feels so. I don't know. It's wild. It's weird because it still feels like not that long ago that I was literally, I remember the moment being in the bathroom, not going to the bathroom, but I got out of the shower, which is where all my ideas come from. And I had the moment and I was like, you're not paranoid. And then I have a flash to the moment of being like, I want to ask Katie. And then another flash to being like, do you want to do a podcast? And then you're like, yes. And then flash to our first episode. The microphones. Yeah, bought the microphones. Like all of that, all of those pivotal moments that led us to where we are feel so clear in my brain.
Yeah, I feel like because they were the right thing. That's sort of like when you listen to your instincts or your intuition or your gut or whatever.
Yeah. And then it led to Kate and I having this podcast. And then Katie's my bridesmaid. Now we're friends forever. And it's just like, and then we have some like future steps and ideas. So this is, now we're excited. Okay. So even though we're stopping because we're complete with You're Not Paranoid podcast.
However.
Yes.
What we're not complete with.
What we're not complete with is podcasting overall.
For sure.
And each podcasting together. So we have two really big announcements that we're very excited to share today.
And no, Kylie's
no, I'm not pregnant. Oh my God. I have to literally say that the first thing I say when I see my friends or family.
Newlyweds will get it.
Yes.
How annoying.
Newlyweds between day 1 of newlywed to year 5.
And also not to be a Debbie Downer, but
no.
I've read a lot of things of like how we should just not be asking people that anymore because you don't know what people are going through.
Yeah. That's a big thing.
And also sometimes people just don't want to have kids and it's fine.
Yes.
Sometimes people really want to have kids and they've been trying for a really long time and they can't or they haven't yet. And so always asking. That's my just little PSA, to be kind to people. Or like you don't know.
To be mindful. Or there's a way to ask it without being like, are you pregnant yet? Are you pregnant yet? Are you pregnant yet? Yeah. I mean, my family, if they're listening, I doubt they are. We've already established that. They know that I love them and that I know their intentions are good and from the purest places. They're just very excited for that next step.
And they also know that's something that you want.
And that is something that I want. Yes. And yeah, it'll happen. Fingers crossed. But every time I'm like, oh, I have an update, I have to preface it with, no, I'm not pregnant.
That's why I said that there as a little inside joke.
I have an update is the, no, I'm not pregnant. And then one day it's going to be like, I have an update. And then I'm going to say
that's how you have to do it a lot.
So and then just get them on the track so then they don't expect it. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Okay, so the update is we have 2 new podcasts. Podcast number 1.
I'm taking a solo adventure with Learning Out Loud.
Wow!
It's for all the nerds out there who want to talk about history and science and just life's journey.
Yes.
And that's kind of my tagline.
It's LOL.
It's LOL.
Learning
surprisingly
out loud.
not taken yet.
Very
LOL
proud
podcast.
Of you. That is surprising.
So,
and you'll learn out loud and laugh out loud and maybe a little bit.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's different doing it by myself.
I'm so proud of you. Yeah. Thank you. How is it going so far?
I've only recorded the first one.
I know, but that's
a lot. Little nervous. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's how we've always said, clarity comes with action. So I just have to get a few under my belt, listen back to them, which is hard because it's just myself, and I feel like I tend to be more critical towards myself, but we're not doing that anymore.
No.
But it's not going to be boring, hopefully.
No.
It's just like your friend telling you a story.
Yeah. Kind of like here, except for Katie.
It's just different topic. What I find interesting.
Specifically
what I'm
Katie.
About.
And I will try to listen and learn some history. I'm excited.
It's not going to be just history, though.
I know, but
that's why I chose the title Learning Out Loud, because it can just be literally whatever I want to talk about.
Nice.
And some, like, whatever I'm learning about for that week. So like a lot of self-help books, or like my favorite things are history, science, nerdy stuff. Yeah. But in a fun way. Yeah.
And also something that I've learned, because we're self-critical also, that I've learned like in acting, which I know can get annoying, so I'll try not to say it too much. But no, I know you're not asking, this is not advice that you asked for, but I'm just saying, for a reminder to ourselves, to not worry about sounding perfect or whatever, because humans don't want us to sound like robots.
Yeah.
When we sound like robots, it's inauthentic, and we can't relate to that.
Yes,
we can relate to the the quirks, the weirdness, the goofiness, the specifics. It's almost like the more specific, the better, because it's just you, and we're gonna know Katie, and like, what does Katie really like and want and interested in?
I know. And then I will say that's like something I struggle with, is the perfection. I have had all of the like domain and Instagram handle and email account for a year. And I've just started recording. So
yeah, but you're doing it.
Yeah.
And timing is everything.
And yeah, who knew? Because
we also have a second announcement, which we're very, very excited about. Okay, so this happened. Okay, we'll just say it.
Okay.
So so Katie and Kylie that's us, in case you forgot. We were like, I'll just give the quick backstory, right? Okay. So time has been going by really fast, like we said earlier, and we were like, hey, where are we at with YNP? Like, you're not paranoid. We're coming up to episode 100. I feel like that's a really awesome number to pause/stop at, completion at. But I don't. Every
time you say that, I was just like coming to completion together. And I just really like that for us.
I was like, I know we're ending this podcast, but do you still want to podcast with me? Because I'm curious about another side of podcasting, which I think we've discovered within YNP, because YNP is so diverse in what we talk about, which is the fun side of things. And we do enjoy being funny and goofy and silly and all of those things. So we are starting the Katie and Kylie Show.
And I will say it's one of those synchronicities, because I was feeling the same way. And I feel like that's how like everything started with podcasting in general for us.
Yeah.
Like it felt right. And like I was kind of feeling like I think this is like kind of the end of You're Not Paranoid. And I want to but I didn't want to stop podcasting either. And so it was very just synchronous.
Yeah, synergistic.
All of those.
Yeah. The sins words.
All of that coming together. Yes, the
alignments. Yeah.
We've been very synced in that regard.
Yeah.
And like the timing of it, and like when we felt like it's time.
Yes.
Has all been very spot on.
And we communicate and transparent, and safe space, honest with each other, even though I was like nervous to talk about it.
Because I feel like I was gonna bring it up at the same conversation too.
That's
so
so
it was
funny.
weird.
We were like both feeling it, but not, yeah. So that made it was easy. It's been like, I feel like
it feels very natural.
Yeah, very
a natural
natural
progression, evolution. It felt right, like this was the next step.
Yes. And the fun part is when you put Katie and Kylie Show as the what acronym?
Sure.
Or there's another word.
It's another
not
word,
an acronym. But what's the
whatever? Who cares?
No, you care.
Well, I don't really care that much about words.
Yes, I kind of care about words. Okay. I think I'm the word
What
person.
is it? I don't know what I would
say. Google, not acronym, but
initialism is another type of abbreviation similar to an acronym, but not exactly the same. Initialisms also use the first letter of each word in a phrase, but instead of combining the letters to form a new word like NASA, you pronounce each letter individually.
Oh, ew.
So that's not right.
So is acronym the right word then?
I guess.
Maybe is NASA an acronym? That would help.
We're going to ask, I don't know what that means.
Jeeves. Remember him?
What's he up to?
Ask Jeeves. I wonder if that's still a search engine.
Probably not. An acronym is a type of abbreviation that shortens a phrase by combining the first letter of each word into a phrase to form a new pronounceable word.
So it's an acronym.
See, don't doubt yourself, folks.
Yeah. So we have an acronym for Katie and Kylie Show.
Guess what it is? Kinks.
And we think that's hilarious.
Yes.
It is hilarious.
It fits.
Yeah. It's silly. It's like we don't know what we're we do know what we're gonna talk about, but like you don't know what it could be. It's not gonna be all kinky, but it's
get
funny.
Those clickbaits.
Oh man, feet pics everywhere.
It's pixeled out.
Oh my gosh,
that would be kind of a funny like artwork thing, like a pixelated thing, but it's not anything.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I have ideas.
No, I love it. Write that down. See, we're already ready to get started on it. But yeah, so Katie and Kylie Show, and also the N is an N, not and. It's not cax.
Oh, but it could be.
I think kinks is better. It's like Katie and Kylie, not and. Yeah, otherwise it's cax.
But are we gonna put in, or is it gonna be and?
I think it'll be an ampersand.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
No, I know you know. I didn't mean this. That sounded really judgy. I'm like,
you didn't even know what an acronym was. So
I just like all the A words. Ampersand, acronym.
That's all.
Acronym. So this is like kind of the style that we would probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be conversational.
Yes.
You know, pulling topics from a jar.
Literally.
Improv.
Yeah.
Like weird things that have happened to us.
Yeah.
Funny topics.
Games.
Maybe some games. Yeah.
Shorter episodes.
We'll try.
A little bit. I know. It's so hard. We're just so chatty.
We're so kinky.
We're so kinky. Yeah. See, it's already a thing. I just tooted. I'm so sorry. I thought it was going to be quieter and then it came out. I'm sorry.
And that's so the kind of content you will get at Kinks.
Oh my gosh. I was like trying to, you probably see it like me like squeezing it slowly in the camera.
I'm going to try to bump the volume up on that section. Dude, we're keeping it in.
I'm sorry.
I'll cut it if you want.
It's okay.
You cut it, so.
I'm sorry. It's a little stinky. I'm so
It's okay. I have congestion.
Okay, great.
I took allergy medicine before.
So it might open you up a little bit. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's fine.
Friendship. See, this is what we're talking about. Real life friendship. Toots. Everybody toots. We could just make some songs off of these things.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do original songs.
Original bits, maybe some sketches. That would be fun.
Yes, we would like to do that.
Or if someone wants to do a cartoon of us, that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah, because I learned that there's a difference between artistic and creative.
Oh, artistic
I'll tell you about that later.
Okay.
Because I saw that career counselor.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I love it.
No, we're just working on ourselves.
Yeah, I'm just like subtly trying to smell if it really smells.
I honestly can't smell anything.
Okay, cool. Perfect. So that's kinks, and we're going to be. Oh, it's already ready for listening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll put all the links everywhere.
Yeah.
Check out. I mean, I guess you would just search
kinks.
Well, are we going to call it kinks?
Katie, well, we call it Katie and Kylie Show.
Yeah, on wherever you listen to podcasts, it's going to be the Katie and Kylie Show. So Instagram is Katie and Kylie Show. Gmail is Katie and Kylie Show pod at gmail.com.
So if you have funny, I mean, whatever, email us. Don't email us.
Talk to us, whatever.
And that's exciting. So we couldn't get enough of each other. And we want to have more fun, which is lighthearted, and
it's a new skill.
Era. Yeah.
That we're developing.
Totally.
/ interest.
Yeah. YNP was our intro to podcasts and the things that we were interested in during that phase of our life. And it's not that we're not interested. You get what we're saying. We already explained that.
We just want to test out our other sides of our personality.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put as our first review is like my coworker saying that I'm funny.
Yeah. That counts. That for sure counts. And then that's
Don't take it from us.
Don't take it from us. Katie's coworker thinks she's great.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
In case it
ever gets out. Yeah. And then
he knows.
He said it.
So
we're just quoting him.
Yeah, he can't take that back now.
I mean, people in my class said I was funny.
He will not like this show. I can already tell you.
Oh, okay. He might like your other show, LOL, because it's just you.
Yeah.
Talking about nerd stuff.
True.
And you're both nerds. I'm also a nerd.
Yeah.
I'm just a cooler nerd.
Well,
just kidding.
No, I would agree.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I would say arguably you're like the subtle cool, where you're like too cool to admit it. You know what I'm saying?
Or is it that I just don't know?
Maybe both.
A little ignorant.
We just secretly admire Katie and her cool ways. Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. She has a nose ring, for heaven's sakes. I mean.
Oh, I'm going to get tatted too.
Whoa. Well, you're already tatted. But you're going to get more when?
Hopefully soon.
Oh, is that planned or is that on the fly?
No, I have a
Should we go now?
Yeah, actually I need to get going. No, there's a tattoo artist that I am intrigued by, and I just haven't set up anything yet. But I'm gonna email him.
We're gonna live stream Katie getting a tattoo. And it's a "You're Not Paranoid" logo.
Just kinks.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? True dedication.
If
you're my friend, you'll get this tattooed.
I'm getting a portrait of Kylie on where? Like on my back?
I thought you were gonna say where the sun don't shine.
My ass.
On your cheek. Yeah.
Okay.
Which
cheek. One do you want? There's a lot of
the right side, because you're left-handed. Doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have. Don't think about it too hard.
It's stronger,
I guess. Wait, are you left-footed?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Thanks.
Did you play soccer?
I did for like a year and a half. I actually really liked it, and then I got hurt.
You'd have been a good softball player too.
That's what my dad always said.
Because of your left-handedness.
I feel like in any sport there's an advantage. But...
That's true. Everyone's like, whoa. They're like not coordinated with the left side. Same with jiu-jitsu. If you do left-handed jiu-jitsu, it's like, what? Because everyone's right-handed.
But do you get taught left-handed jiu-jitsu?
We try. We know how to do it. It's just awkward. It's just opposite of what you still can defend it. It's not like that bad. It's weird to do it for yourself, and then it's unexpected because it's not where people usually reach. That's all.
You know.
So you have an advantage. You have a life advantage for real.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Except for like using pens or scissors.
Anything that's actually left-handed. Hey, we have a left-handed phobia episode.
Go check that out.
On the YNP. We're still here at YNP, but you know what I mean.
Anything else?
And I think those are all the exciting announcements. Yeah. So moving forward, this is our last episode of You're Not Paranoid. Not to say, I have to give myself this. I have to.
One last preface for Kylie.
One last preface.
That's Hamilton, everyone.
Oh.
We're going to teach them how to say goodbye.
Save it for LOL. No, that's so sad. Preface, what was I talking about?
You're gonna preface that we're not like really.
Oh yeah, so we are complete, but all I was gonna say, and this is for my own mental health, is, and also understanding, is that if something comes up later that we're like, oh, that would be a great episode for YNP, we can add like a bonus episode here and there. So my point is, like, you can stay subscribed to us, because if there's something else comes out to the blue, and I'm not talking about marketing, I'm just saying, if you want to know that we like add one more quick one because we're feeling it, it might be there. So keep your eye out. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Stay in. We're not promising anything.
Let that be clear.
Let it be clear. But we have the option. And that's the cool thing about being your own person with your own rules and deciding completion. Because you can change it whenever you want. Because you're a human with feelings, and there's no rules about that. Yes. Why am I passionate about this? Oh, you get it.
I get it. Yeah. They get it. We all get it.
Yeah. I have to say it for myself. And then I'm going to listen back and be like, why did you say that 6 times? But it's cool. No more self-deprecating. I love me.
Judging.
Patience. Yes. For ourselves. And thank you for your patience. So.
Yes. Thank you to everyone who has been with us on this journey. We really appreciate it.
100%.
And follow us on our next one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I was going to say, we're going to post, check out the trailers for Learning Out Loud and the Katie and Kylie Show on the You're Not Paranoid feed.
Yeah. Yes. We are pumped and ready to go.
This is not a goodbye. This is a see you later.
See you later forever, possibly. Yeah. For YNP. And it'll be totally different, but same us, different side of us, which we're excited to show, because we definitely,
because I can't,
because of the nature of the podcast. Yeah, we need an outlet, and we need each other, and we don't need you, but we want you. We need you. Let's be real. We love you all.
Yes, we do.
In the most loving way that you can love someone that you don't see their faces. You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of love that I love for not knowing who and what they look like. I'm just being honest. I don't know what you look like, but I appreciate you from an appreciative, grateful love standpoint. You know
what she said.
The beer's getting to me. Let's do this. You ready for kinks or what?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. You're not paranoid.
You're not paranoid. Keep on keeping on. I don't know. I don't want my last words to be keep on keeping on.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.